Guys, check this out. This is the rims and tires what comes on the Scout 18. I'm going to remove them so I can put some beadlocks on these tires. I already did one. Of course, you're going to ruin the rims, but if you're going to take this approach, I don't think you're going to mind ruin the rims. So what I'm doing, I'm putting the heat gun on it, so I'm just going around. So now that I heat it up, guys, I'm just leaving it rest for a bit, and then I'm going over again and heat it up, and I'm leaving it rest for a while, let the rims cool down so the tire can get the heat, you know, and that way easily peel off. So I'm just gonna do it a couple times, really heat it up until you see that smoke coming, and then I will definitely start removing it from the rim. So now, guys, I turn the rim over and I'm just heating it up again. Now I find this is the easiest way to do it. Just heat it up, leave it, you know, don't touch it, because the rim is just gonna warp on you. Let the heat penetrate and loosen up the glue. After this, I'm gonna turn it over and then I'm gonna do the other side again. So sometimes I heat it up, guys, till it's smoke, but I'm not touching it, you know. Okay, guys, so I heat this up quite a bit, and let's try to peel this off now. There we go, we get an opening. That's all we need, and we're going from there. Check this out. It's pretty hot, eh? So you gotta wear a glove. Even through this plastic glove here, I can feel it. But you see how easy it's coming out, guys? You just have to let it heat up for quite a while. So I do the both sides. I basically do it over and over until it's smoke out. Now this rim is pretty hot. And you see how easy it's peeling out. There we go, one side is off. And if it's too hard, don't force it. Just heat it up again, you know. So I'm gonna stop here and I'm gonna heat it up some more. All right, so I'm gonna let it cool down for a while and then I will start peeling it off again. So guys, I let it cool down for a while. So now we can go ahead and try to remove it again. So sometimes it don't all come out the way you want it, you know, so just be careful. So I'm gonna get a pliers to help me start this off here. Right there, there we go. And sometimes you know, you mess up the tires, but just do your best. There we go. So this one is still usable. So let's try this one and see what we can do here. The rim are pretty hot on this one. Wow, pretty hot, guys. But this one is coming out a lot easier. Yeah, there we go. This side come out pretty nice. So I'm going to heat this one up a bit more. It's going to leave this one for now and start on that one. Pretty hot, guys. Yeah, this one is coming out pretty easy too. Wow, hot. Okay, one side is off. Wow, this one was pretty easy, guys. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put some heat on this one. All right, guys, so we finally did it. We get all 4 tires of the wheels. Beautiful. Guys, this is what I'm doing here with these rims. I'm putting some orange rims on the truck, and I'm putting weight in front. See, I already put weights on those inserts. So got a pretty nice weight here. But I think I'm going to put some more. So I'm using this type of lead, and you get a sticky backing. You can easily just wrap around and stick, you know. So this is what that is. Pretty cool way to put some weights on your rig. So let me show you what it does here. I just see how long by a piece of tape right here. Just remove that tape. All right, so I take a pretty nice length and I double it. So I make sure that I put the same amount in the front and in the back, you know. So you just double it and then you cut. So I'm gonna take a good amount like this much to put in the front again. So I make it pretty heavy. And then all I do, I just cut this with the scissors, and I make sure that I center it so I have it even for the both wheels at the front. And I do the same thing at the back. So never cut piece off first, and you know, just double it and make sure that you get it right the very first time. All right, and now I cut. So now we just peel this off, but I'm not gonna peel it off all the way. Gonna get it started on the rim. So it's pretty easy to put on, no big deal. You just run this around, and while you're going around, you just remove the backing. Very, very simple to deal with, and you put some nice weight in front of your rig. So I'm going to show you how I'm doing this one, and then I will continue the rest with time lapse. But I thought I'd show you guys what I'm doing here to get the best performance. All right, there you go. Pretty heavy, much more than this one here. So yeah, that's it. And now we can put it inside of the tire. Now you see how big that is, guys. So it's going to take a really good part of the tire. You're going to bulk it up a bit, you know, but don't worry about that. What we're looking for here is performance. So just take your time and get this insert in there. You got to stretch that rubber to get over, you know, and be careful that you don't, you know, tear the sponge. So you take a little doing to get done. See how wide the insert is now? Yeah, we're getting in there, guys. So when you see my rigs and I'm climbing, that's because I put all this weight up front, you know. All right, we did it. So now we just have to get the sponge in the middle of the tire. All right, we did it, guys. So we complete the second wheel, and the two front wheel is finished. So we're gonna put this up. It's got a pretty nice weighter, so I can see that we'll be pulling up the hills real good, climbing. So the rig is a very good climber already, but with the weighted wheels in front, it would do even much better, you know. You can go up steeper inclines. So what it does, I make the front a lot heavier. You hear this, guys? So this will keep it down. So I make the front a lot heavier than the back. So the back, I'm not going to put too much weight, but just enough to, you know, keep it down on the ground. I want the front to be heavier. So I'm pulling a nice portion out again, and I'm doubling this. I'm thinking about this much. I'm not going to overdo it at the back, because you always want the back to be a bit lighter than the front. And the technique is to level this out and make one cut. All right, so I got this much. I'm going to cut this now. All right, this is about it. And I'm going to fold this around the inside of the rim. Just have to get this backing out. Sometimes that does give you a little trouble to come up. But with something thin, you can get it up. All right, there we go. Now just lay this down, that. Pull the back in as you go around, you know. Pretty easy and simple. All right, this is it. Easy and simple, guys. So now we're just gonna put this inside of the tire. And this one is not so thick, so it wouldn't give a bunch of trouble. I think I just tear the sponge, guys. That's not good. I didn't mean to do this, but that's what happened. The RedCat tire is really nice, sticky, soft. It's a really good tire. So we get a little soft spot right here because the sponge rip. All right, so we get everything lined up good there. Put the face of the rim. Now I want this tire to be this way, so put the rim face on this side. And now we can put the back of the rim. There we go. Now we have this little flat spot here because of the sponge tone. By pulling it, we tore it, you know. But that's not going to stop us from putting it up. It's a crawler, so you might even notice that you have this little soft spot there, you know. So let's do some time lapse. So we complete the third wheel. Nice weight, you know, not too heavy. The front is way heavier, and that's what I wanted. And now we're going to put the last rim on. Comes with these 2 screws holding it on, you know. I really like that I get to remove the original tires from the plastic rims because those tires are nice. All right, so we got last piece of lead here that we want to put on. Guys, I really like using the lead. It really helps the performance of the vehicle. You know, a lot of time you want to put brass in the front and stuff, but this lead in them is inexpensive and you get to put that inside the tire, so way down low, you know. And if you can't find no brass to fit it, like brass portal covers and stuff, this is an option. Just put some lead over the inside of the rim. Even if it's plastic rim, you can easily do that, you know. So you don't have to be beadlock rim only or metal rims. It could be plastic rims. Put some weight down low. All right, there we go. Simple like that, guys. And now we're gonna fit that in there. We're going to try not to mess up the sponge this time. All right, so this wheel is coming on the left side of the vehicle, and this one is coming on the right side. So the reason I telling you guys this, if you just put it anyhow, you could have the wheels in them turn backwards and all that, you know. All right, so let's be careful here now and try to not damage the sponge. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just send the wheel inside without pulling the sponge, and then I'm going to put the sponge over afterwards. Alright, so that worked a lot easier. All I have to do now is just push the sponge over it. Alright, there we go. Alright, sit down pretty nice, guys. So now just like a reminder, again, we want the wheel to be facing like this way. We're trying to get the grip to face forward. Right, normally this is the way you come, this way. But I'm turning it because I want the best grip from that wheel, you know, on the tire. So turn it that way. So now you put the rim face outside here, because if you put it on the inside, you wouldn't get what you're looking for. All right, there we go. Add a little tear in that tire, so I put some glue and that hold it back together. Yeah, the rim is pretty easy to set up, guys. No big deal. All right, there we go. All I gotta do now is put the screws back in there, and that will complete the 4 tires with the rims. Guys, I pull back down the wheel and I'm going to glue this sponge. With that space, it don't look good at all, guys. So I definitely have to stick it, you know. So simple, just going to put some glue on one side of the sponge and then we'll just stick it together and we'll put it back up and that will solve the problem. Just like that, guys. And now we just fit it together like so. Guess I have to give it a minute, let it dry, you know. Guys, we get it to stick. Now we're back. There's no dip or anything in the sponge, you know, so the wheel will look off. So I put it up like so first, and then what I'm gonna do is get the tire over it. I think that would be a lot easier, you know, because the tire is really stretchy and soft. So I think it will be easy to just get it over the insert with the sponge. Wow, that was simple. All right, so the tire is all smooth and no dip in it, you know, so it's pretty cool there. Just got a little hard spot because of the glue on the side. I can feel that. All right, but other than that, I think we're good. So now I'm just gonna put back the face of the rim and that will complete our journey. And remember, guys, we're trying to get the grip to go this way. So the face would have to come like this. There we go. All right, so all I gotta do now is drop the screws in there and then we complete. Alright guys, so we complete the journey with the wheels. Sitting pretty nice, and if you notice, the front is a little bit lower down. What I did here, I put some rubber bands over the shocks to hold it down. Let me show you what's going on here. See, I got some rubber bands, that clear rubber band right here. I double it so you can hold the shocks down. I put it on the both shocks in front, and that keep it, you know, level, flat. So we got the spring at the back, but nothing on the front. All the droop is gone, but we're still gonna get that, you know, and when he needs it, it's gonna pull it down like so. But we just hold it down so there is no tuck twist up front, you know. The body will go that way a lot of the times. So when you put that that rubber band to hold on the shocks, you keep it level. Yeah, so that's the setup guys. Brushless motor from FuelTech. Remove the battery tray. Put the ESC on the top, up on the front, and put the receiver on the side and the battery on the side. And of course, we got the weighted wheels with the aluminum beadlocks. All right, so that's the vibes guys. So now let's take it on the rocks and watch it work. And you guys gonna tell me what you all think about this modification and upgrade. All right, let's go on the rocks guys.